Daisy, and I'm the fourth child of Anezionwu Okoro. And as we stand in the shadow of this loss, and in the light of my father's memory, I find myself filled with deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the remarkable life that we are here to celebrate, and gratitude for the overwhelming support and love we have received during this very difficult time. We're here not only to say farewell to my father, but also to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you here. I'd like to thank all of you for making time to come together as a community to celebrate the life of my father. My father was a kind, quiet, humble, and dignified man. He loved his wife and children unconditionally. He was dedicated to his patients, and some of them became more than like family. He devoted his life to teaching and training future generations of physicians. Many of his students who are here tonight have become extended members of our family.
Anezionwu Okoro identified with the University of Ibadan Alumni Association when he was alive. Professor Anezionwu Okoro is one person that had so many things going for him. All these things are all wrapped into one.
When I went to Italy in 1964, 1972, we had the first International Dermatology Conference in Padua. And my professor then was Professor Rabito, and he was in charge of the conference. Then he called my attention. We have seen a dermatologist here, and we are told that he is Professor Okoro. So timidly I went to show my respects to him. Okoro was actually the greatest of all dermatologists in Africa. We cannot deny that.
We are gathered here today to pay tribute to a man I describe as mismatched, because his frame belied his real worth.
Our college and the teaching hospital was the best state-owned college or teaching hospital in the whole of Southeast region during his time. Professor Anezionwu Okoro was a quintessential personality, a teacher of teachers and a mentor, a father to the medical community, well loved and cherished by many.
My friend, whom we are honoring his departure today. This, my friend, I regard him as humility personified.
Professor Okoro is a father to the entire community of persons with albinism.
Regarding the cause and the challenges of persons living with albinism, I'm here standing with a clear skin because Prof met my parents when I was just a little child, and from then he followed up until I became a full adult, and he still continued to work with us right up till recently.
My dad was a really special person. Greatest thing that my dad has left his family with is his character. A character without blemish. My dad was humble, kind, patient. My sister and I got that his grandkids together the day we heard of my dad's passing to break the sad news to them. And the one thing we told them was, we will hold on to Granddad's, the legacy he gave us, which is his character.
I loved so many things about my father. I hear a lot of things that people say about him, his humility, his grace. He was so dignified, very quiet, soft-spoken, and he only spoke when he had important things to say, and everyone listened. Those are all wonderful things. He was obviously a great physician, a wonderful dermatologist.
He's a pillar, an academic giant. He was the first West African professor of dermatology. And throughout practice, he devoted his life to the service of humanity. He's also a prolific writer, encouraging and inspiring the youth.
He is the father of dermatology. And that was why he established the Department of Dermatology in UN. It is everything at one time. This is Emeritus. Was one of the, let's say, pioneer fathers that actually made us in this medical school.
I remember when I started ophthalmology, there was this trend, which I don't know whether it still exists. All our female patients that came to ophthalmology clinic were referred to clinic in dermatology. It became a standing rule. And we learned a lot about how to manage albinism, both the eye and the skin, and that is still guiding us today.
This loss is heavy in my heart, heavy to many, but I have great memories of my dad. And one thing I know is my dad is right now in heaven with my sister Chichi. So that is one consolation I have.
Miss him dearly. I am so thankful that he had 94 years. Most of us won't have that many years, and they were mostly very good years. He achieved a lot. I know he's gone, and we're going to miss his presence, but his spirit definitely lives on, not just in me, my kids, his other grandkids, and my siblings, but I see it also in people who he's interacted with over the years, in physicians who he trained, in people in all walks of life who knew my father. You can see the influence that he had, and we know that his spirit's going to live on through these different people.
It's hard to beat. His shoes are hard to fill. The way he treated us, the love and support and kindness he showed to his family is the same love, support, and kindness he showed to outsiders. My dad just had a heart to help people, to lift people up.
He lived a long and fulfilled life, accomplished most things any human being could accomplish in 2 lifetimes, and he lived a long, long life. Died peacefully, didn't suffer at all. He taught us everything we knew. He was very calm, very soft-spoken. As accomplished as he was very gentle, generous, and very humble.
I will miss just the wonderful, deep, gentle conversations that we had. He had such a comforting presence about him. And I think anyone who met him or spent time with him felt that. When you were with him, you knew you had his entire attention. You were going to learn something from him. He listened patiently and valued everyone's opinion. It didn't matter who you were. You could be the president of the country, or you could be the cleaner in the office, and my father would give everyone equal attention, equal respect. I'm going to miss calling him on the phone and hearing it was always the same start to the conversation. He had such a wonderful presence. For people who didn't know him, they missed out. And for us, he was the rock and just a stable presence for the entire family.